Yahweh Shalom, Ka Loyimla, Allah Yahweh Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, Hashem Rakakadash, and honors unto the others apostles of great Muslim, Jimis, salutations to the sincere Akim Mateo, sincerely doing the work of Yahweh, Hashem Yahshai, Hashem Rakakadash, Rakatham, to all of you sincere Akim Mateo. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 25. Because some of the things that are shortly, rather quickly, that you learn in this path, in this walk of righteousness in the holy calling which we've been called, that we're not supposed to forsake nor abandon this calling. Some of the things we learn is that in this world we have nothing. We have absolutely nothing. Whatever materialistic you have in your possession of this world, you quickly realize there's no comfort in any of them. Fancy, nice shoes, expensive shoes, okay, nice alcohol, expensive wine and whiskeys and all those strong drinks. It's all worthless at the end of the day. It is absolutely nothing at the end of the day. There's one main precious thing that you just cannot even put a price on. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 25. But thou which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with the rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. So what is it that we have in this world? What is it that we have that we receiving an exhortation from Yahushua that we must hold fast until he comes? What is it that we have? It's most definitely it's not cars. It's not women. It's not side chicks. It's not your jewelry, your wristwatch or collection. It's not your driver's license. It's not your work permit. None of those things of this world that have use, that we're making use of it. Okay. Scripture tells us that we're supposed to make use of this world, but not as in abusing it. Because when you start abusing this world, is when you start having attachment. When you start being attached to this world. Let's get the book of Ephesians. Let's go to Ephesians. Yeah, let's go to Ephesians chapter 2. Let me start here. Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 1. The point is at verse 8. I'm going to start at 1. It says, and you have he quickened, who were dead in trespasses and sins, wherein in past time you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, among whom also we all had our conversation in past time, in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desire of the flesh and of the mind, were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. But we have put on the new man, no longer occupied in the things of this world, but we still having access to them, but making use of them in righteousness, everything in balance. Because we have a very unique a very unique gift that has been given unto us. In fact, let me just do this very quickly. Now, let me just get this one very quickly. Now, while I still have this piece upon my mind. The book of, let me see, James. Let's go to this. James chapter 2. Let me go back to Ephesians 2. And Ephesians 2 and verse 3 says, among whom also we had our conversation past time in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desire of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. But now, like I said, we have put on the old man and put on the new man, the spiritual man, the one who does not walk by sight, by the carnal things that we see. We're not influenced by the carnal things of this world that we see, but we are moved by the Spirit and power of YAHAWADAH. We are now maneuvering ourselves in this God-forsaken place, in this demonic society, where everything is all about pleasure and pleasure and pleasure, and that's what's not given unto us. Okay, and now this is the book of James, chapter 2, verse 5. Let me see. This is James chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him? Rich in faith. Rich in faith. We are rich in faith. This is the faith that we're supposed to be holding fast until Yahushua comes, until he returns. This is the kind of faith that we're supposed to be holding on unto fast as much as we can, with all of our might, with all of our strength. That's what we're supposed to be doing. It says Revelation chapter 2 verse 25, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. Hold fast. Not the ways of this world, but this faith that has been given unto us, the richness, the wealth that we have, it is the faith in Yahushua. That's what we're supposed to be holding fast to until he comes. Not the things of this world being attached to this place, because if you're still attached to this demonic society and its ways and the customs thereof, you are going to be destroyed. You're not going to see salvation. The Son of Righteousness will not arise with healings in his wings for your eyes. He's going to be coming to your condemnation and to put you to death if you're not already being destroyed and sent back to the spiritual world. This is James chapter 2 and verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him? And we know, we understand it very clearly that love is the keeping of the commandments. When you hate the Heavenly Father Yahushua, that's you breaking his laws, and it is when you break his laws and continuously so still breaking his laws, even when the men of Yahushua have been sent out there telling you that, look, stop doing that, rehearse these righteous acts, keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, and first foremost believe in Yahushua. Love is the keeping of the commandments of the Most High. If you love me, keep my commandments. Yahushua even furthermore stamped on it. Okay. Now let's go back to Ephesians chapter 2. Now Ephesians chapter 2 verse Ephesians chapter 2 verse 3 says, among whom also we had our conversation past time in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desire of the flesh and of the mind, where by nature the children of wrath, even as others, because there are those who are still in the same predicament, same old bastards, same unclean, abhorrible, degenerate plants that they still are, and it will still be until they meet their maker. And you don't want to be part of those guys. It says Ephesians 2 and verse 3 says, among whom also we all had our conversation in past time, the lust of the flesh, in the past times, in the lusts of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and then of the mind, whereby by nature the children of wrath, even as others, by the Most High, which is rich in mercy, for his great love wherein he loved us, even when we were dead in sins, have quickened us together with HaMashiach. By grace are ye saved. And the quickening process of being resuscitated. Let me look up the word quickened. I believe, let's see. We've been resuscitated. We've been quickened.
Strong's G 4806. Sudzo apoyeo. Sudzo apoyeo.
No, it says to quicken together with make alive. Alright, it says of spiritual life with HaMashiach imparted to believers. What it says imparted to believers at the conversion. Let's go here. To make one alive together of the followers of HaMashiach with HaMashiach, quicken together. Now, let me just do this. Alright, let me just do this very quickly. Right, this is a quicken, make or become fast or quicker. Quicken. Let me see. It says a stimulate, it says a excite, stir up, arouse. It says Rosen says waken, it says animate, active, incite, galvanize, instigate, wit, inspire, kindle, fan, refresh, strengthen, invigorate, reanimate, reactivate, revive, revitalize, resuscitate, reviving. This is what resuscitate. But we've been brought back to the ways of the light. Okay, we are brought back into the good graces of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And once we've been quickened, we've been resuscitated, we've been reanimated back to the former ways of righteousness. We're supposed to be holding firmly to that way, to that path, until Yahushua returns. For the reward has been guaranteed unto those who go out diligently, with all long suffering until the end. Those who are gonna hold on to that, hold on, and keep that faith in Yahushua. Says and have raised up us together and made us sit together in heavenly places in HaMashiach Yahushua, that in the ages to come that he might show the exceeding riches of his grace in his kindness towards us through Yahushua HaMashiach, and these exceeding riches of his good graces have been showed right now. through Yahushua, doing that sacrifice and going back, sitting on the right hand side of the Messiah, of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, and the Comforter been sent forth, and now we are waiting His second return. And meanwhile, while we are waiting His second return, now the mercies, we see this mercy through the Spirit being sent upon His servants, the prophets, the gospel being preached, a way being made. Now let's go to this into Isaiah 40. Let me see. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 40. This is how this exceeding good graces of Yahweh Shemashah. This is how it's being showed. This is Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1 says, come for ye, my people, saith your power. And this is what has been done through His servants, the prophets out there, as they are preaching the gospel of repentance right now, telling you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, you Israelites, repent ye, and believe the gospel. This is dedicated to us, a righteous remnant, for the rest have been blinded. That show you furthermore how much of a grace it is. It is one hell of a powerful thing that is happening before our eyes right now. It is a miracle. It just shows you the power of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. It says, speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem and cry out. It says, and cry unto her, that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. Right, it says that the voice of him that cried from the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord, Yahweh make straight in the desert, and it says make straight in the desert a highway for our power. All right, and guess what? This goes into John the Baptist, which is Elias, who was prophesied to come, and he came once again. But guess what? Even those men of Yahweh Shemashah, the servants, the prophets, are doing exactly just that, preparing the way for the return of Yahushua. His second return right now. The way is being prepared right now, and you're supposed to be comforted right now. And once you get comforted, you're gonna keep on that way. You wanna keep that faith in Yahweh Shemashah until Yahushua arrives, okay, until He returns. You want to stay comforted by the words that have been spoken unto you. But look, Esau's going down. This is it. No more suffering. This is the last kingdom. This is the last captivity for us, the Israelites. We next for all eternity. More and more reasons as to why. Hey, Psalms 51 and verse 11. Psalms 51 and verse 11. That's the only way that you're going to be able. That's what's going to enable you to hold fast to that which you have, that faith, and it is not of our own. This faith is going to go and tell you that. This is Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 6 again, and have raised up us together, and have raised us up together, and made us sit together in heavenly places in Mashiach Yahushua, that in the ages to come that He might show exceeding riches in His grace, and Salakia, maybe this again, that in the ages to come He might show the exceeding riches of His grace, His kindness toward us through Yahushua Mashiach. For by grace are ye saved through faith. that not of yourselves, it is a gift of the Most High, not of works, lest any man should boast. Yeah, this thing is what? It is a gift. It is a gift. And the Most High has the power to give and to take away. That's why I mentioned Psalms 51 and verse 11. Let's go to this in Psalms 51. This is Psalms chapter 51 and verse 11. Verse 10 says, "Create in me a clean heart, O power, and renew a right spirit within me." And that's the power right there, the renewing of the right spirit within us. And once that right spirit has been renewed within you, you're going to forsake this place and the ways thereof. You're not going to be minding and concentrating on the things of this world and getting preoccupied with the ways thereof. But you're going to be leaning towards the spiritual side of existence, the righteousness that is in Yahawadah. And that is a gift, to have a right spirit being renewed and being restored within you. Hey, it is one hell of a blessing. It says here, restore one, it says Psalms 51 verse 10 says, "Create in me a clean heart, O power, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away," it says, "cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me." It says, "Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit." And we're getting a taste of Yahawadah salvation, the taste of it being restored right now, because we can see salvation coming through these prophecies that have been prophesied to come. The last major prophecies left to be fulfilled, and we see it. It is near. It is near. Hey, King David said it. When Yahawadah turned the captivity, it was like unto a dream, and we can see that there's nightmare coming into an end, and more reasons why we're supposed to be holding on to that faith, because we at the end right now. We are at the end. Ephesians 2 and 8 says, "For by grace are ye saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is a gift of Yahweh, not of works, lest any man should boast." We have nothing to be proud of. It is a gift. Well, and now, meanwhile, in whatever position which Yahawadah is given unto you, you're supposed to be holding on onto that faith. Our family, supposed to be holding on onto that faith. This is Ephesians chapter 4. Let me see. Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 11 says, Ephesians chapter 4 verse 11, "And he gave some apostles and some prophets, some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers, for the perfecting of the saints, for the working of the ministry, for the edifying of the body, till we all come into the unity of faith and of the knowledge of the Son of the to a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of our Mashiach, that henceforth we be no more that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men, cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive." It says, "But speaking the truth in love may grow up in him in all things, which is the head, even HaMashiach Yahushua, from whom the whole body fitly joined together and compacted by that which every joint supplieth, according to the effectual working in the measure of every part, maketh increase of the body unto the edifying of itself in love. And that's just the point right there. We'll not be tossed to and fro. And if you're not tossed to and fro, when you're no longer a child, says Scripture says that when I was a child, spake as a child. But now we've been required of us, it says in Isaiah 45, is that we show ourselves men. Yeah, we're not going to be tossed to and fro, so that you could be able to hold fast to that which you have. And you can only hold fast to that which you have. And part of the enabling factors for you to be able to hold fast until Yahushua returns is not being tossed to and fro, not being double-minded, being unstable in all your ways, because of being double-minded. Because there are many stumbling blocks and pitfalls, and we must look out for those things. Always on your watch. All praises and glory be unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kakatash. Honors unto others, apostles of great millstones. Salutations to the sincere Akimote. Shalom, Prakatam.